Thanks for joining us on the news at this hour. My name is Joy Ken Abakuya. Before we begin, I would like to remind you that you can follow this news on our social media handles, NT Lagos Channel 10, on Facebook and YouTube. Operatives of the National Drug Law Enforcement Agency have foiled bizarre plots by two drug traffickers to move consignments of cocaine and opioids hidden in their stomachs and fake baby bumps through the Malam Aminu Kano International Airport, Kano, and the Semeland border in Lagos, en route to Europe and other destinations. Sawa Khalil Ibrahim tells us more.
A 35-year-old Kano-based businesswoman was intercepted by NDLEA officers at the departure tarmac of Semeland border with a protruding tummy. A full-body search, however, revealed the absurd fact that she had 3,200 capsules of tramadol. On the same day in Kano, NDLEA operatives at the screening point of the departure hall of Malam Aminu Kano International Airport intercepted a 41-year-old Ivorian on his way to Milan with drugs in his system. He was placed under observation and later excreted 82 wraps of cocaine weighing 1.49 kilograms. Meanwhile, the chairman and chief executive of a notable real estate development firm has been arrested by NDLEA operatives. He has been on the NDLEA watch list since 2025, following credible intelligence. The 57-year-old alleged drug kingpin was arrested at his apartment residence in Lekki area of Lagos. A search of his residence led to the recovery of 4 large bags containing parcels of Canadian loud. A total of 936 kilograms of skunk were seized from a suspect when he was arrested at Azari Town, Katagun local government area of Bauchi State. And in Edo State, no less than 23 kilograms of processed cannabis was recovered, with 2 suspects, a 68-year-old woman and a 43-year-old man, apprehended. In Abuja, Salwa Khalil Ibrahim, NTA News.
Meanwhile, the National Agency for Food and Drug Administration and Control, NAFDAC, has sealed 18 warehouses in Bida, Niger State, along Mina Road. Acting on credible intelligence, NAFDAC's investigation and enforcement team says it conducted a raid in Bida, leading to the discovery of large quantities of expired food items valued at over 100 million naira. The seized items include expired non-alcoholic beverages, expired dairy milk packs, expired candies, expired bottled water, and expired pasta, among others. Managers of the affected warehouses were arrested for interrogation. Preliminary investigations revealed that the warehouses belong to a single company, prompting further raids on supermarkets owned by the same company in Mina, where additional expired and counterfeit products were found. Both supermarkets in Mina have been sealed, while the managing director has been invited for further interrogation. NAFDAC says the conclusion of the investigations On conclusion of the investigation, stringent regulatory sanctions will be imposed to serve as deterrent to others. The agency urges members of the public to remain vigilant when purchasing regulated products, especially at this period of fasting. Consumers are advised to promptly report any suspicious activities or products to the nearest NAFDAC office. Now, the Ogun State government has commenced an independent and comprehensive health audit of residents in Ogijo, Shagamu, following concerns over possible lead exposure in the community. This comes months after 7 lead-acid battery recycling factories in the area were shut down and lead ingot exports temporarily suspended over alleged contamination. Commissioner for Health, Dr. Tommy Coker, says more than 500 scientifically selected residents have undergone blood sample collection to determine their blood lead levels. The exercise is being independently conducted by the Nigerian Institute of Medical Research to ensure transparency, authenticity, and global credibility. The sampling covers vulnerable groups, including pregnant women, lactating mothers, children, and individuals previously identified with elevated lead levels. The government says environmental audits and regulatory reviews are ongoing, while periodic blood lead testing will be introduced for workers in affected industries. Authorities assured residents that findings from the audit will guide necessary actions to protect public health and restore confidence in the community. The Nigeria Center for Disease Control and Prevention says high specimen transportation costs, reporting inconsistency, and weak data validation systems are affecting the timely detection of and response to Lassa fever cases in some states. Director General of the NCDC, Dr. Jide Idris, made this known in an interview with the News Agency of Nigeria this Monday in Abuja. He explained that transporting samples from remote communities to state laboratories remains expensive and logistically challenging, particularly in hard-to-reach areas. According to him, rising fuel prices and transportation difficulties are increasing turnaround times for test results, slowing swift confirmation and response to cases. The NCDC says addressing these operational gaps is essential to strengthening disease surveillance and improving public health response nationwide. We'll take a break here now for some commercials. The news returns shortly. Do stay tuned.
Hi everyone, this is Ida Emmanuel Chibike, and we are right here in Great John Bosco Nigeria Limited. It's located in 48 Tedusho Road, right here in Suliri, Lagos. Are you an interior designer, an architect, a builder, and you actually looking for a place to get your furnitures and also quality fabrics like curtains for your homes? Great John Bosco is actually one of the best places to get that. We are situated here in Lagos, Nigeria, right here in Tedusho, and we have branches in Abuja and also on the island, that's Lekki Phase 1. We have from the ranges of Turkish fabrics, American fabrics, Italian fabrics, and what have you. We have them in different categories and in different collections. You can also check us online. We are active online on our social media handles. Our Instagram handle is actually Great John Bosco, and also on Facebook at Great John Bosco. This is Great John Bosco Nigeria Limited, your one-stop shop for all interior needs. Don't hesitate to come by our store here in Tedusho, which is the main head office, to see quality designs and fabrics for your need.
The General Manager of NTA Lagos Channel 10. We are the station for excellence. We give you quality programs and news.
Looking for updates in the entertainment industry in and around this year for you.
Tasty for history and cultural content. Ajogunba is a must watch.
Stay informed for current affairs and update that matters. Join us at 7 o'clock for reliable and authentic stories every day.
On Boshenlo, we dish out topical issues in our society. Boshenlo, Mojedudwe.
To know the importance, principle, value, obligation of the Quran and Hadith of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, join me on the program Message of Islam.
To catch up with celebrities and trendy songs, watch eCafe on NTA Channel 10.
I serve weekly health updates on Health Watch.
Welcome to another remarkable edition of Mary Lane. It's another beautiful time to celebrate.
Triple M closes the gap between the people, the government, and the business communities.
We're in the business of quality programming, news, and content. Therefore, advertise your products on NTA Lagos Channel 10. We have the mileage.
It was a joyous gathering for members of the Knights of St. John International and its Ladies Auxiliary Lagos Grand Commandery as they converged on the Catholic Church of Transfiguration, Victoria Garden City, for a Thanksgiving Mass to usher in a new leadership tenure. The Thanksgiving followed a successful election process and marked the beginning of a renewed commitment to service, unity, and spiritual growth within the commandery. Oluwabukola Akande reports.
Joy and solemn thanksgiving filled the Catholic Church of Transfiguration, VGC Lagos, as members of the Knights of St. John International and Ladies Auxiliary Lagos Grand Commandery gathered for a Thanksgiving Mass following a successful election and the commencement of a new administrative. In his homily, Reverend Father Tessia Obi charged members to uphold the sanctity of marriage and family life, emphasizing that divorce is not part of God's design for marriage.
Pain is the desire for soft landing. This man wants attention, but our African upbringing makes it difficult for man to seek attention.
After the Thanksgiving Mass, activities shifted to the reception venue where members of the Knights of St. John International and the Ladies Auxiliary made a ceremonial parade amid cheers from family and well-wishers. The newly elected Grand President and the Ladies Auxiliary President represented expressed gratitude to members for the confidence reposed in them, pledging dedication, discipline, and service to both the church and humanity.
Whatever you do and you get commendation that you are doing it where you need to increase. Our job is to help the needy. Our job is to help the less privileged ones, to help those that not have support.
The faith and to be able to defend it wherever we go. So we are not just normal, and every eye is on us. So it's like you need to put yourself in check whenever you're doing anything.
What else did Jesus say we should do? Somebody was hungry and you gave them to eat. Somebody was thirsty and you gave them to drink. That is exactly what their mandate is, and they are carrying it out to a very enviable degree.
The celebration continued with goodwill messages, while guests were treated to refreshment. The symbolic cutting of the Thanksgiving cake further highlighted the unity and shared vision of the order.
Give me the strongest eggs you have. Everybody come and eat. An everlasting egg. And Jesus. Thank you. We love you all.
The election of the Lagos Grand Commandery and Ladies Auxiliary Executives follows the earlier electoral process held in Enugu, ushering in a new phase of leadership for the order.
Elegance, grace, and the gift of longevity all came together in a grand celebration as Stella Kolade marked a milestone, her 70th birthday at her country home, Lambe, Ogun State. Iyabo Walieri reports that it was a display of joy, honor, and gratitude.
Which started with a church service at the Redeemed Christian Church of God, place of his dwelling parish, was attended by family members, friends, and well-wishers. Pastor John Adefisoye, in his sermon titled Divine Possibility, admonished the congregation to always look up to God for help.
With long life, will God satisfy you?
And it was time for Thanksgiving. Thereafter, the train moved to the country home of the celebrants for the grand reception, where they were treated to both local and continental cuisine. And it was testimony time as her husband, children, and others poured encomium on the celebrants, describing her as a God-fearing, prayerful, and disciplined woman whose virtues continue to inspire.
And for us to stay long till when God calls us, and for us to see the benefit of our work.
I'm happy we're able to give our mom the best celebration ever. That She deserves everything and more.
And I want to wish her a very happy birthday. And I want to wish her 90, 100, 120 plus years.
She's a very good woman. Congratulations to her. Many happy returns.
A very, very humble woman, very respectful, very diligent. When she was at work, she was very diligent. So I just wish her well, and I pray that the Lord will grant her long life.
I'll describe her as a very versatile professional when we were still in service. You know, news and marketing, they had a lot, to do together. And so we're always working together, and we saw the way she was really working, very articulate. So I wish her many more glorious years.
Very hardworking marketer. So I wish her good health. I wish her long life.
Surrounded by love and prayers, she expressed her heartfelt thanks to the Almighty for granting her the privilege of witnessing this momentous day.
It's the grace of God. I give the God the glory and the honor to perfect His grace upon my life and upon my family. God will continue to protect me, strengthen me to witness many years ahead.
And what? And a big happy birthday for me. 70. Come on, sing. Thank you very much. Yes.
And this is where we end the news at 1. Thank you so much for watching. Join us again for the news at 7 p.m. My name is Joy Ken Abapuya. Good afternoon.